Hello everybody, my name is Joshua Martinez. I am a senior IT engineer here at Paperfree Corporation, the leader in information capture. And in today's video, I wanted to briefly cover how artificial intelligence and machine learning have been incorporated into the capture process as it relates to intelligent capture. I'm sure we've all heard the buzzwords artificial intelligence, machine learning thrown around. In this video, I wanted to talk about how those relate to data capture specifically. What does that mean for extraction or the OCR of data off of your documents, or the classification of your documents, or the validation of your data? That's what I wanted to cover in this video. And this video is an introduction in presentation form, but I also will be publishing a video here shortly that goes into a live demonstration, so please stay tuned for that one. As an introduction, what is intelligent capture? So intelligent capture is a solution that has the power to quickly transform your digital data or even paper data into actionable data for downstream systems. That includes people and processes and workflows that you have within your organization. Now, whether it's physical paper or whether it's emails, paper, faxes, whatever the case is, we can take all that content and make it into valuable data. Now, the great thing about this is that it's all automated, right? Automated information capture extracts useful data from forms like an invoice, extract the invoice number, recognize the text, check against backend systems to validate the data integrity of a value. Also, it improves over time the accuracy of the information. Everything that comes in starts to get better over time, and the delivery to your backend systems is as accurate as possible. So we want to maintain that data integrity using intelligent capture. But the great thing about that is now the accuracy, the automation, the extraction, the classification has been made better with the incorporation and the integration of artificial intelligence and machine learning. And that's what we're going to cover here next. So where does AI and machine learning actually come into play? Well, intelligent capture now has a new solution called information extraction that is able to use various algorithms, machine learning and artificial intelligence algorithms, to determine the best results based on calculated confidence levels. These algorithms, or these machine learning and artificial intelligence algorithms, range from rule-based machine learning, your typical rule-based, to computer vision and even deep learning neural networks. And using this approach, intelligent capture learns to classify and to extract data from documents automatically. I think that's the end goal, right? Although there will always be a human, and we'll talk about that here down in the next bullet point, there will always be a human to work with the machine learning and artificial intelligence algorithms, but automation is a big part of the power behind all of this. And the great thing is, because it's integrated with machine learning, hence the word learning, the more content that comes in, the smarter the system gets. So the system gets smarter over time. And because it's learning constantly, the setup time that a project used to take, or the setup time that you had to allocate for a project, all those hours for the preparation, all that, that's no longer needed. No, you don't need much manual setup or sorting, because the system learns from the first document and it never stops learning. The system learns, it deploys rapidly, allowing users to start processing documents almost immediately, and the system becomes more intuitive, faster with each document. It starts to learn and it never stops learning. As I mentioned above, the most powerful and robust systems are set up in a way where they interact with the system in a continuous mechanism. So in this case, it's referred to as human in the loop. Now, there is a human in the loop validation that is used to correct data errors, but when that happens, it's not wasted effort. So if a human is brought in the loop, what they are essentially doing with those manual tasks is they're training the system, the AI models, to automatically and accurately identify that data in the future. So what they manually type in now or enter now, it's training the system so that later the system is faster, it increases speed and efficiency over time. So the human is only brought in the loop for training purposes. As we mentioned before, the system starts learning immediately from the first document, and each time a document is processed, the document is passed back to the model and adjustments are made and the learning occurs. So that makes information extraction continuous in nature. So to be specific, what AI and machine learning algorithms are actually used? So the great thing and the benefit and the reason it's so powerful in our case is because OpenText owns the full stack from OCR to information extraction to classification. So the algorithms, whether it's rule-based, machine learning, computer vision, deep learning, the neural networks, whichever algorithm, machine learning or AI algorithm that is used, it's incorporated deeply into these parts of the process. So that's what makes it so great. You know, sometimes one algorithm or another achieve better or different results, and the machine learning and AI models are able to intelligently determine which result is better based on confidence level. Even for extraction, there's a voting mechanism in information extraction that gives you the best results from different algorithms based on that confidence level, right? So it doesn't just base it off of one specific extraction, but it looks at different elements of a document, where it was located, which one was better, which one was interpreted better. And based off of those algorithms, it's able to say, hey, this is the best results, and that's what it returns in terms of extraction. So you always get the best results because the ML and AI algorithms are working to determine the best one based on the confidence levels. Classification, to determine what type of content you're processing, they use natural language processing to understand the content that you're actually processing. So with NLP and machine learning, the system is able to actually know what type of document it's processing. Historically, it would know based off maybe a logo or based off of a word that it saw in the document, based off of the word maybe invoice or based off of the word of PO. But now with NLP and machine learning or the natural language processing, it's able to look at the context of the form and know what it's processing because it analyzes all of that. So what it used to look like before, for those of you that are familiar with maybe advanced recognition, it would take a lot of steps. So you would gather your documents, prep them, determine where they need to be separated, determine what was an attachment, add patch pages, create your templates, test your templates, tune your templates, and repeat that many times. And when there was a new variation, you know, we've had customers where they had a new form for a different year and just a few things were tweaked. You would have to create a new template for that. You would have to again specify where it was separating, create the templates, test them, tune them, and so on and so forth. But now with machine learning and artificial intelligence and information extraction, you really just grab your documents, whatever it is you're working with, you start processing, and the system learns using AI and machine learning technology, of course keeping that human in the loop. Now if there's new variations, simply process those new variations through and the system will learn them. And the great thing again is the system learns from document one and it never stops learning. It's continuous in nature. That was a brief introduction. In the next video, we'll be covering these exact concepts, but in a live demonstration. If you do have any comments or questions, please let us know and we'll be able to cover those in the video. But please stay tuned for that video. And again, it'll be covering these concepts, but in a live demonstration. Thank you everybody for watching.